Caged Aggression, the evolution continues. Making his way to the Caged Aggression octagon is Emmanueli Adzoh, 6'2", 170 pounds, fighting out of O'Fallon, Missouri, and Gracie Barra O'Fallon.
Came out here with pajamas on. You know what he's about to do.
Oh, yeah.
He's not taking a nap either.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. I doubt it.
He'd be looking to put somebody to sleep.
Yeah, the second you see that, Jim, you know exactly what you're going to see. So I wonder how long it's going to take to get to the ground. I don't think it's a question of if it goes to the ground. It's just how long is it going to take.
We'll see what his opponent can do, but usually somebody comes running at me with pajamas on. I know what time it is.
What time is that?
It ain't. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be unwanted cuddle time. I mean, it's gonna be a fight to keep him off you.
I just had to confirm.
Yeah. I know I had a chance to check out a few of Emmanueli's training sessions. He had them on his Facebook page, and I checked those out. And yeah, he's a monster, man. He's a monster. So.
Ever since wrestling, I mean, dude, we do handsprints, head springs, cartwheels.
From your back to the handstand.
Yeah.
Rolling over. Yep, I get it.
And this is the part of the show where I just stay quiet. With none of that.
Oh, come on.
But
you do keg stands, don't you?
Yeah, there you go. However, making his way to the Caged Aggression octagon is Gabe Rodriguez, 6'1", 170 pounds, fighting out of Davenport, Iowa, and Breaking Point Jiu-Jitsu.
Uh-oh. We got two Jamie specialists.
Yep.
Hey, man.
And I know for certain that Rodriguez is very, very, very heavy-handed.
It's a bad
assuming
dude.
He's like his brother.
Yes.
It's a bad dude, man. This is a bad dude. He is very much so like his brother. I've had the chance, and I've been able to work out with him too. And the kid's a stud, man. Gi jiu-jitsu, no gi jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing. He's got it, So.
And you guys know that a lot of times when you see guys with two similar styles, a lot of times it ends up the opposite of what you anticipate it to be. So maybe these cats are going to come out here and throw some hands, and we know Nate's got heavy hands. So.
Yeah, and you know what? Being technical doesn't always win it for you,
No, sir. No, sir.
I done whooped some guys that are pretty on the mitts.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Amateur Welterweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 170.5 pounds. He trains at Gracie Barra O'Fallon, joining us from O'Fallon, Missouri, Emmanueli Adzoh. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 170 pounds. He trains at Breaking Point Jiu-Jitsu, joining us from Davenport, Iowa, Gabe Rodriguez.
In the red corner, Gabe Rodriguez in the blue corner.
Go. I'm excited for this bout, man.
Yeah, me too. I saw Mike Goodwin across the way, sort of with a smirk on his face. I'm expecting he's expecting a really good fight right now.
Yeah, real long 1-2, hard low kick. That's awesome.
Ooh. Both guys content to keep it standing up early on. Ooh.
Couple shots landed by each guy there.
Yeah, high level striking here, man. Great bout so far. Just to see him trade with those skills. I hope it continues like that.
And so far, no attempt at a takedown by either pajama wearer.
No, man. Once the strikes come, it's explosion when they both let him go. Gabe's a grinder, man. I don't know about this guy, but Gabe can wrestle, and we're in the heart of it right here. You know what I mean?
Good job using his head keeping positions. Got a deep underhook. Starting to work in on a body lock, it appears.
Using that forehead very well to create space and control him.
And something a little different we're seeing here. with Nate's forehead is he's actually applying pressure with it instead of just resting it there. Like he was pushing into the chin and the neck area, what makes it real uncomfortable for the opponent.
Both those legs are so far out there. They both.
Yeah, they're both long guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Crushes with the leg kick. Didn't even hear it, which is. I think the slaps are nice, but the thuds are the worst ones.
Exactly.
Good head movement by Gabe.
Send another way. Head up, head up, head up, head up. Watch it, love it. Gabe, kick, buddy. And he's dropping his hands and he's ready to go kick.
I love to hear it, man. I love to hear the releasing of the air. Yeah, you know. When if you're not breathing like that when you're swinging, man.
Yeah, you're not doing as much.
No.
Coming up on 30 seconds left in round one.
Great overhand. You know, doing a lot of boxing. First thing they got on me was MMA fighters shadow box lazy. You know what I mean? Every time you should beat yourself. Ha, ha, ha. You know, breathing like that and moving. And, ha, ha. Just getting used to being first all the time.
You're not first, you're last, baby.
Hey, Mike.
Ow. Shake and bite.
Great defense by Gabe. And way to be relentless by his opponent.
Yeah, nice reversal there by Adzoh.
Good first round, both guys, both competitors.
Fun.
Now, I know in the past that Rodriguez has had to deal a little bit with a broken hand, so I haven't seen him sort of favoring that at all, so he definitely looks to be all the way healed from that. On the other end, looking at Adzoh, doesn't look tired at all. I'm guessing that, cardio won't be an issue with either of these guys. Hasn't been on the ground like we were expecting, so.
No, Rodriguez is over there with no stool, so.
And does that, okay, when you're sitting, so you're Adzoh and you're looking at Rodriguez standing up, does that tell you something? Does that, as a fighter, when you're sitting there on that stool and you see your opponent standing up?
It just depends. Sometimes I think he's a dummy for not taking the stool because I know what I got left in me. And just because I'm sitting doesn't mean I'm weak.
Go, buddy.
True.
Let's go, Manny. Send it up.
Guess what? I'm about to come off that stool.
You always got those old school coaches like, you don't need to sit.
Right. Listen, maybe I do.
Go with round two.
Send it up, buddy.
Great switch. He's switching him off of.
Good connection.
Both of them great feints.
Nate obliges him.
What happened? His mouthpiece fly away? It did.
Wow, yeah. Can't wait to see a replay of that.
Oh, man.
Must have went flying.
I know Burrow's got a picture of that. Look at him. He's going through it right now.
Yep.
I hope I got it. Yep. Man, I don't got it.
That was an evil laugh. Evil smile. You know, like, ha ha ha. That's going to be the first picture release.
Yep.
Overhand
Nice
just catches the shoulder.
There it is, there it is. There.
Good level change and takedown by Adzoh.
Now we really get to see Gabe's jiu-jitsu, though. Now,
Here we go.
and this,
Jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you get punched in the mouth.
It does, man. It is.
Good scramble back to the feet.
That's my go-to. That's my saying. You know what I mean? I love that. You know, jiu-jitsu works great until you get punched in the face. Oh, great left hook.
I think Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a game plan until they get punched in the face.
Sound just like him. Got the takedown. Great inside trip, man.
Answers back with a takedown of his own. Rodriguez does.
Jiu-jitsu time, buddy.
Jiu-jitsu time.
Nice. Look at that power he popped up from here.
It's hard to keep getting up after you get took down, man, but it's also hard to keep taking down after they keep getting up.
Yep.
Step on that arm, staple that arm down.
And it's going to be who breaks first because, like, you know, you might think that somebody getting up from your takedown is mentally debilitating, but if you're able to take him down every time and it doesn't phase you, then it doesn't phase you. You know, but if you're putting too much in it, like, oh, I can't keep him down, and you abandon what's working, that's when you find yourself in trouble.
He used it. I think he used it for a sweep, but Gabe tried to use it for a takedown.
Those are some big shots coming from the top.
Yeah.
Coming up on 1 minute left in this matchup between Emmanueli Adzoh and Gabe Rodriguez.
Rodriguez on a double on his own coming up.
That was a double.
Oh, no.
Great
nothing
defense.
Yet, nothing yet. Rodriguez just has to get to work.
Yeah, he needs to.
Tired.
He needs to use that right arm and bring his face up to his level.
Yep.
So he.
Chest to chest or face to face, however you want to call it. Cross face him, bring him up chest to chest, and they get, you know, they're not in on your hips anymore. Minimize the danger. Good head pressure by Adzoh.
Yeah, he's doing a great job controlling the fight right now.
Rodriguez looks content with just hanging that left overhook. He's not really doing much. He should be swimming. The underhook is low. On Adzoh, it's down there by the hip. He could easily swim inside and try to pop it and come out the back door. Even possibly get a back take there. But I think fatigue is setting in.
That's what I was going to say. Did you think that it was a fatigue thing or a strategic thing?
I think he was resting, yes. But I'm not. Rodriguez, I'm not in there, so I don't know. But it looked to me that he was trying to get some breath in.
So we're heading into the third round. I'm guessing that this is going to be a jiu-jitsu test in this third round with both of these guys slowing down a little bit.
When I get tired, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrestle.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what I'm comfortable with. That's what I'm going to go to. Whatever you're comfortable with is probably what you're going to use.
This might be the perfect time for either one of these guys to sort of change up their strategy a little bit and go for something a little different.
I'm sure they're used to grappling, exhausted, so either one of them has a switch submission here in the third round.
And I'm not trusting these judges tonight, so.
No, I would not feel comfortable with it going to the scorecards.
Oh, Stoolgate scandal right there.
Yeah, Stoolgate.
Water splash.
Oh, Bloodgate.
Yeah, Bloodgate. Yeah, there you go.
Here we go with round 3.
Sweatgate.
Let me see if he continues to push the issue with it. Gabe really has to counter better, man. He's got to set those kicks out. Those single kicks, man, will get you taken down. Right? Same thing went bad for Brant Cooper earlier. Got to disguise him.
It's happened to Rodriguez a couple times tonight already, I do believe.
Oh.
Nice stiff right hand landed.
Man, I just love it. I love exchanges, guys. Those two right there, I'm seeing leather smack face. I want to fight. You know what I mean?
In the face.
Hey. Good jab.
Long jab.
Oh, good hook.
Good level change, and he just ran the, yeah. Good knee tap. He's laying it.
Ooh, nice shot there by Adzoh.
Yeah, right hand snuck through. Now he might be.
He got the toughness, man, by Gabe, man.
But you got to wonder if Adzoh might have gassed himself out right here.
He as soon as he stopped throwing punches, he stopped doing anything. He stood there.
Yeah, Gabe really has to counter that attack though. He can't let his opponent throw a burst of
in between the rest that Adzoh's getting when he's leaning on it.
And it's all about momentum. Fighting is a momentum thing. You know what I mean? If you can turn it over and catch him slacking at that time, you can land that punch in that transition to help you.
Win the fight.
Exactly.
You can win the fight.
Less than a minute and a half left in this third round matchup between Emmanueli Adzoh and Gabe Rodriguez.
Gabe has to get off the cage. I mean, and that's where it comes down to. Gabe really needs to get off the cage. You know, like to see Gabe shoulder bump right now, create the space, turn.
There you go. Take it down.
Stuff the head. He's got to stuff the head right here. I put the pressure on the back of the neck.
Take down to your right.
Use that wizard.
Yes.
Bring that face up.
Good takedown. I thought he was going to throw a trip in there. Adzoh had him. Trip.
Use your left leg and
Rodriguez still stuffing that takedown at the moment.
Get those underhooks high, buddy. Pull his leg out with your left heel.
Nice knee snuck into the body.
Pull the leg.
Needs to use that right arm. Oh, he's gonna look for a guillotine here.
Suck it out, buddy. Suck it out.
Rodriguez, a little bit of a cage grab there.
Why not, right?
I mean,
It's not illegal till you get caught.
I don't want to be on my back.
You have to be. Yeah!
Good single leg finish by Adzoh late in the round.
Make him pay, Manny. Swing those legs around.
He needs to go for a desperation leg lock.
And the fight's over. And that was a really fun fight to watch.
It was.
It was really anybody's fight going into that third round, and I think Adzoh just did a little bit more to edge him out.
Yep. Especially ending a fight like that. I know that means so much to the judge.
Standing above your opponent, throwing down leather.
Right.
You know, lose or to be handled in the manner is pretty it's pretty cool to me because Gabe's extremely good, so it just really shows how good this kid can be and what his what level he's at. Just because Gabe has very few fights doesn't mean that he doesn't have a high level of jiu-jitsu or boxing.
Sure. And while we sit here and wait for the judge's decision, Rodriguez should not be, disappointed at all by going through this fight like this. It's one of those situations where I know him, I know his brother, I know they'll be able to bounce back. Well, I'm saying it like I already know what the decision is. We don't know what the decision is.
Yeah, I was going to say, because dealing with the refs or the judges the way they were with the Berg fight.
We've seen a few things tonight.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard for your decision. All three judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Emmanueli Adzoh.
And there you have it. Emmanueli Adzoh is your winner here tonight at Caged Aggression 20, The Evolution.